Alright, out we go. Now we did good today. We did good. And that's what I think is important. Giving back. I cannot believe that. And if you guys aren't on the TikTok, you missed it. We were doing a live stream and just sharing some of ourselves and sharing some with others. And this guy came up and gave Yolo $60. Straight cash, 320s. We were at Whataburger doing a food review, and he liked our energy and that and everything. And then we went up there, and somebody came in and was buying food, so we bought their food. And then the server, you know, it's Whataburger, the person that helped us, they brought our food out to us. They didn't need to. So we gave them $20 as well. Giving back. That was pretty good. You know, I almost cried. I was like, dude, you ain't gotta do that. You know, he ain't gotta do that, and he did. That was big. So that's D. I'm waiting to download the replay so I can clip it and give a big shout out to him in the Houston area. So if you guys are in the Houston area, make sure you check him out. He's at the Ford dealership. Russell Ford dealership. His name's G. So make sure you check him out. You know, say hello. Tell him of, you know, man, he helped others, man. I hope we can, you know, get somebody to go check him out. That'd be really cool. So Yolo's finna head back to the Airbnb. It's a long drive. But tomorrow we're gonna be kicking it in somewhere, or Beaumont. We'll wake up in the morning, do some Beaumont runs, and then we're gonna head out to NASA. So if you guys want to see the NASA run, that's gonna be good. What is that? Texas Roadhouse. You figure it would just be called Roadhouse over here. This car has a cool feature. It has auto high beams, which is crazy. Auto high beams. What's tomorrow? Friday? Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta go in and I got an eye exam. I don't even know why. I was like, you know what? Let me do an eye exam. I was like, maybe I need glasses. So we have to go get our eyes checked. I forgot about that. And then we'll go to NASA. Should be good. Hopefully it's not raining. Definitely don't want it to be hot. Man, we have our little community of little things. But we do so much. Small but mighty. Man, that guy was so cool. I'm glad we got to give back just spontaneously. Yo, what up? My nephew's coming to visit tomorrow? Nice. We were out tasting some Whataburger while I was charging the vehicle. And this guy came up and he's like, hey, you know, I like your energy and that. He's like, here's my card. Car dealer. And I was like, yeah, let me give you a shout out, bud. So I shot him out in that, and he hit me with a follow on the TikTok. I guess he was looking at something we did. I think he's seen the homeless feed that we did on there when we fed him burritos and the Indian food. And he came back in and he gave me like 320s. So I was like, man, I almost cried on that. So then we paid for somebody's dinner there at Whataburger, and then gave the person that helped us, you know, she was really nice, brought the food out, so we gave her a 20. So I got a 20. But just out of nowhere, I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta do that. So you don't have to do that. And these roads are so freaking long out here. Texas is so, like Houston is so spread out. Like so spread out. Like I drove like 40 minutes on a ride and I just end up on the other side of Houston. Not even the other side, like just on the other side of half. Like it's a metropolis. Nothing seems close. Yeah, there is no light quick around the corner. Definitely not. And they love their tolls and flashing lights. They try to give you the epilepsy. We've seen Kitsu was on. April, all her friends were on. Lots of things. I don't know why they rave about that Whataburger. It's not that great. Maybe because it's just Texas. They do have Heinz spicy ketchup. That was good. The jalapeno ranch is good. The breakfast was good. They just don't do the dinner well. The breakfast is very much on par. I put in the higher echelon of the fast food industry for breakfast. Of course, they just started. We were the only people there, so they made it fresh, I'm sure. Because they could probably easily just go downhill. Yeah, so we were talking about this Bolt. Like, it drives well and that, and I assume it's on par with miles per hour or miles per gallon-ish, whatever. But the downside is Chevy Bolt charges at 55 kilowatts max speed, and all these other cars, they can charge up to 320. So it doesn't matter how fast you go on a supercharger, you're only going to go 55. So it's slow. So it's like hour-long charges instead of like the little 10-minute charges that they tell you. But that's okay. I mean, to fill it up, I was at 24% to 93%. Cost $11.87. $11.87. So I went from 30 miles to 205 miles. So I got 170 miles for $11. That's pretty good. If I charge them at midnight, it's like half the price, or a quarter of the price. Well, about half the price. Because you can fill up at 28 cents a kilowatt hour versus, so that's like a gallon. We'll do that, like 28 cents a gallon versus at peak time during the daytime, it's 55 cents a gallon. Yeah, you know, I mean, the price, it's cheaper to go, and the well, inexpensive, it doesn't matter. You pay for the amount of energy that comes out, so you're paying per kilowatt that comes out and stored in the battery. But like I said, there's no vehicle maintenance really. You know, you put your washer fluid in, but other than that, they said the first brake job is like 70,000. There's no oil changes, tune-ups, any of that stuff. A lot of the braking is electric braking. You need need a hybrid. No, I can get electric. Like, I would get a Tesla. I mean, the Tesla's got long range, like 350. And the plug-in overnight, the superchargers are all over the place and that. But they do have the wall charger. And wall charger from 0 to full is 6 hours. That's not the supercharger you get at home, but they have a plug-in that you can take with you. So just leave it in the trunk, and wherever you go, you can just plug it in or whatever. Hope they don't steal your cable. That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, it's really reasonable. It's just that the Bolt is really slow at charging. That's the thing. So an hour-long fill-up is just like ridiculous. 10-15 minutes, man, you can just plug in, go use the bathroom, grab something to drink, sit for a second, and then you're back on. Well, I wonder if this is Joel Osteen's church. That's a huge cross out there. The parking lot's the size of like 4 malls. I wonder if that is it. Can you look up Casey, or what is it? Joel Osteen's church? Sagemont Church. Sagemont. Is that Casey Tree? Sagemont? Buying electric, you say gas? Well, you would go to the charger, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, per mile, it's so like I looked up. It's got a thing on here. It tells you about how many miles per gallon you're getting. So it says on the Bolt, I'm averaging 100 and hold on here. Let me reset it. Tells you average miles per hour. No, I'm getting 82 miles per gallon on the Bolts. 82 miles per gallon. Equivalent. So, seems like that. No, you wouldn't need to. No, you don't need to charge it at your house. You don't need to charge at your house. They have charging stations. Except the Bolt that has 55 kilowatts, everything else charges faster. So they're like 10-minute fill-ups. You just go up there, you park in your car. At the Walmart, they have them. They have one at the mall. They have them all over the place. You just plug in and it just starts charging. They even have free ones. They charge slower, but there's free ones as well. But what they do is, once your thing goes full, every charging station, it shows on your phone, where it's charging, what percentage and all that, the rate and all that. And then once it's full, you have 10 minutes to unhook your car, where they start charging you like 40 cents a minute for idle time is what it's called, because they want you in and out. And a lot of these chargers, or these things on here, your battery will quick charge all the way up to 80%, and then after that it slows down and trickle charges. So most people just fill up to 80%. It's like on everything, it just fills 80% and then they sleep because it slows down. Yeah, outside Safeway when you shop, yeah, you just plug up. You shop for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, you'd be full at that. This Bolt charges an hour got me to 90 from 26. it says I go 195 miles. So I'm from 30 to 195 miles in an hour. Which it could have been better. You know? But it's okay. Did you and Patsy go anywhere? You guys have my car. You guys can go somewhere. And Noah, you should take a trip to Squim. You guys can both drive to Squim. You and Patsy and James to the wildlife sanctuary where you put the bread out the window and they come up and eat the bread out of your hands. Everything in here is named Sam Houston. I mean, Squim's like what, 2-hour drive? Hour and a half, 2-hour drive, something like that. Ask people what Texas is famous for. Steak. I did not find a food challenge. What's the daughter with her birthday, or with her daughter for your birthday? Huh? Did you guys go Olympia or Tumwater, or is that the one that lives in Lake Taps? Seems like she has 1 million daughters. Did she like riding in that car more? Or does the son live down there? Made it. Alright, we're gonna get off here. In Sumner, Italian food? Oh, Mama Sorani's or whatever? Mama Sortini's. Is that the one that's in there? I'll have to ask you about that. I've never eaten there. Alright, I love you guys. We'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.